Hey there, everybody. Time for another edition of 2002 WCW. It's the night after our last pay-per-view, WCW Rising Fury. But just in case you forget, let's go over the results. So last night, Tajiri defeated Cash to keep the Cruiserweight title. And then after the match, the Silver City Rollers of Reno and Cash beat him down. Kaz made the save, but then Kaz locked the Kaz mission on Tajiri. Lex Luger was going to take on Shane Helms, but then Gigantes, the former Wall, attacked Luger, and then Shane Helms easily defeated Lex Luger in a shortish match. Ginger Rock and Stasiak nearly defeated Air Raid of AJ Styles and Air Paris rather. Sean O'Haire defeated Shane Douglas. Then after the match, he nailed Douglas with another Widowmaker. Ric Flair defeated Chuck Palumbo. Then he tried to take Stacy with him after the match and got a slap for his trouble. Alex Wright and Rey Mysterio defeated Team Canada for the WCW World Tag Team titles. Sting finally defeated Vampiro. Then he went to hit Vampiro with the bat, but the lights went out, and then Vampiro was gone. And then Jeff Jarrett defeated Billy Kidman again to win the U.S. title. And this was due to botched interference by Tori after Jarrett was going to nail him with the U.S. title. Then after the match, Kidman pushed Tori down. Macho Man Randy Savage made his WCW return, defeating Scott Steiner. And then in the main event, Booker T defeated Kanyon and DDP. When basically, Kanyon and DDP, basically took each other out, and Booker got the win. So now it's time for the night after for Nitro. So, on the pre-show, the Silver City Rollers defeated 3 Count and Elix Skipper and Kid Romeo in 13:39, 52D+. Your pretty straightforward, tag, pre-show tag match. And give a win to Cash and Reno, because they sort of not been doing the whole lot, so just gotta redo their momentum, especially after Cass lost the Cruiserweight title match last night. And then get some people wrestling on the show who don't have matches. Chuck Palumbo defeated Mark Jindrak in 11:48 by pinfall 62C. Pretty good, solid match. And then in our opening, so basically Booker opens the show. Thanks for the support. Says he's glad to get the win. He's the face of WCW. Then Savage comes out. Says, "Oh yeah, you've been doing. He basically says, he's been, Booker, you've been doing a good job, but you never faced the Macho Man one-on-one in the ring." So Booker thinks about it. Then he says, Savage did beat Scott Steiner, so player, you get the next title shot. Well, that brings out Steiner, who, is basically Crazy Steiner, saying, Savage got lucky, so he wants another shot at Savage before he gets the title shot. Then Kanyon comes out. He says, without DDP getting in the way, he'd take the belt off Booker. Everybody argues for a bit. Then Bischoff comes out and basically makes a tag match. 94A, because everybody in this ring right now is a pretty good mic worker. Steiner worked the crowd well. Kanyon did a masterful job. Savage was superb. Booker struggled a little while going off script. But Steiner looked good. Kanyon was a real star. And Macho Man was good. And in our first match of the night, first official match of the night on TV, Kaz Hayashi defeated Juvi Guerrero in 7:40 by submission with the Kaz mission. 56C minus. So just, your straightforward, giving the new obvious contender a win. And Juvi got a fractured wrist. Too bad for him. Kaz got a 50, Juvi got a 55, and match got the crowd buzzing. Yep, I know. Thanks, Terry. And then Tajiri comes out. So basically, Tajiri comes out to the ring. He then, braces his chin up, shoots mist in the air, and then points at Cass. I guess that's an acceptance of a title match. 49D+. Nope. Okay. And then next up, we've got O'Haire backstage. He runs into Jared and Douglas. He says he, took out Douglas last night. So now, with Kidman out of the way, he wants a title shot. Jared and Douglas kind of laugh, say, you got lucky last night. Sure, you got the win, but you still ain't enough, to take the U.S. title off Jeff Jarrett slap nuts. So they say, find a partner, we'll have a tag match, and you'll see if you, cut the mustard. 70C+. not too bad. Ooh, yeah, well, yeah, this is what we would say is a, not good. Anyway, so Macias, who made his debut, oh, right, I didn't mention that during the, so basically, Lawler and Dustin Rhodes had their, like, showdown, and then out of nowhere, Macias came, beat up Dustin Rhodes with help from Jerry Lawler, and then, Lawler walked off with Macias. Well, Macias makes his in-ring debut with Lawler as his manager, and he kills Ray LePan, the future Adam Rose, in 1 minute and 33 seconds with the frog splash, which I might change as a finisher, because that does not seem like the type of finisher Macias should have. Anyway, and just so I can do it, we're changing his gimmick to the Occult Weird, which gets a very good gimmick. Hooray. Yeah, Macias is not really over yet, but we'll get him there. Anyway, after the match, Lawler has a promo. He basically says, he found Mesias fighting in, down in Puerto Rico, fighting for blood in front of small crowds, but he knew he a monster when he found one. So when Dustin Rhodes was saying, Lawler was a fake and not a real legend, well, Lawler may be a little up there in age in the ring, but he still knows how to find talent, and now Macias is here to destroy everybody in his path, including that joke of a painted-up freak again if he wants to come back to WCW. 61C. Not bad. I mean, Macias was rated on Menace and Lawler's, Lawler. Then, got another backstage. Yeah, our two Giants who debuted last night, which I know, not the best booking, but, things happen. Anyway, so we have Shane Helms backstage with Gigante, the form of the wall. He says, Gigantes was stuck doing, stuck wrestling in front of redneck crowds because WC didn't know what to do with them. And he came down, told him, in order to become somebody, you've got to kill legends. And he's been, killing legends for a while here. So come help me, and you'll be a big star again. So, it doesn't matter. Maybe he wants to, take out the world champ. Maybe he wants to take out the franchise Sting. Maybe he wants to just completely, since he's already taken out his best buddy Lex Luger. And do we need to change gimmick? Yes, we're changing him to the bodyguard gimmick. Very good. So, not too bad. 73 B-, because Helms is developing into a decent promo, and he's getting slowly over. And then in our next match, we had a 57C-, where Air Raid defeated Norman Smiley and Ernest Miller, and 552 when AJ Styles defeated Norman Smiley by pinfall with the Styles Clash. Yeah, just a tag match to put Air Raid over. Then after the match, Gino Okerlund comes in the ring. He said he heard Air Raid want to say something. And he said, they got unlucky last night taking on Jindrak and Stasiak. But, they're in WCW now. They want true competition. So even though they're not tag team champions anymore, they want to call out Lance Storm and Mike Awesome, Team Canada, for a match. That gets decent crowd pop, 50D+, because, well, it's AJ Styles and Eric Paris in 2002. This is not exactly modern AJ Styles on the mic yet. And then backstage, we get 100A star stemming. So basically, this is the Steiners and Horsemen talking. They're both saying, stay out of our way, and we'll need to do what we do. They get an argument over, Steiner says, once he rips apart Savage, he's going to take the world title he never should have lost back. Keenan's like, this is Horseman, this is Horseman territory again, so just step back and let, the innovator of offense take care of business. There's even a little stare down between Jordan Lawler and Rick Steiner. Flair's trying to make the peace, saying, come on, buddy. Steiner loves women. I love women. We can do this together. Canyon, don't make too much trouble. Just, both of you can take apart that, take apart Savage, and then you can decide, you can have a match to determine who will, take the belt off take the belt off Booker T, and then let the best man win. There's a quick stare down. Steiners walk away. Canyon's like, did you really mean that? And Flair just laughs and says, oh, come on. You've been here a while. You're a Horseman. You should know better. So, obviously, great teamwork. Yeah. Canyon was superb. Lawler was enjoying freedom. Flair was superb. Scott Steiner improvised well. It's like if you put all, a lot of people with charisma in an angle, it'll go well. Weird, but yeah, 100 A-star, awesome. Then Sanders and Chavel's backstage. They're trying to get into Eric's office, and they finally get in, but he's already gone. 59C. They're like, I want, basically, Eric has like a little one of those signs, be back, and then it's like after the show. So they sort of look at each other and shrug, upset that like their stage haven't got a spot on TV. Next up, we've got last night Jindrak and Stasiak beat Air Raid, and then Wright and Ray Jr. won the tag title. So tag title match. Anyway, Stasiak defeated Alex Wright in 6:44 by pinfall after a distraction from Don Marie. During the match, we also had Mark Jindrak run in and attack Wright. So basically, I see this happening as rough bump. Mark Jindrak comes in, hits some sort of move. Mark of Perfection. Alex Wright somehow kicks out because Riff is still too groggy to actually get the pinfall. So, Alex Wright makes his comeback, but then Don Marie comes up, flirts with the ref. Alex, goes to push her away, and then Sean Stasiak is able to hit something and get the win. 60C. So, not terrible, but not great either. And then after the match, Stasiak and Jindrak beat down, Filthy Animal, so Ray, Kidman, and Conan all run down, make the save, and then we end things with a Tori Don Marie cat fight, because of course we do. Plus, it's a single with Don Marie and other women. This isn't ECW, but still, we gotta have a cat fight. But yeah, 67 CC plus, not too bad. Nope, not yet. And then we have a Booker and Savage backstage promo. Basically, Booker and Savage both, saying, Stars and Horsemen very understand each other, but they respect each other. Macho says, Booker's the future. Maybe not be quite the whole future yet because he's still the Macho Man. The one who stirs the drink. And whether Booker T's the world champion after Spring Stampede depends on if he's actually good enough to move on to the next level. 83B plus. And then O'Hair comes out, for his match against Jared Douglas, and his tag partner is Fit Finlay. 66C plus. Just your straight ahead, like, quasi. Like, this isn't a mystery partner, but which member of the roster is coming out to help Sean O'Hair. And then we have an actual match, which is actually a pretty good match because, O'Hair and Fit Finlay have great chemistry while teaming together. Interesting. Okay. Huh. I did not expect that. Anyway, O'Hair and Fit Finlay defeat Jared and Douglas in 8:49 when O'Hair defeated Jeff Jarrett by pinfall with the Bootmaker. So, yes. Guy pins champion. New Japan booking. But yeah, he gets the win. Really solid match, actually. 72 B minus. Probably helped a lot by the chemistry. And after the match, O'Hair and Finlay celebrate, and O'Hair makes the belt motion as Jarrett, steams outside. 62C. Not too bad. Probably closer to what that match would have got without the chemistry bonus. And then in our main event of the night, which gets a 77B, because Canyon and Steiner have zero chemistry as partners, which kind of works with the angle I did. Anyway, and about that, I think Test Team Great Wrestling, Booker T and Granny Savage defeated Canyon and Steiner in 14-16, when Booker T defeated Canyon by pinfall with a Harlem Hangover. Well, let's just say bookend, even though I kind of hate Booker using that move because it's such a rock riff off, but it's an actual solid, move. Anyway, so basically what happens here is, the match is breaking down to a pure 6 brawl, and then out of nowhere, anyway, Booker managed, so I didn't mention this, but I did book it because I booked them as clean. Okay, so what should have happened here is DDP should have came in, hit the Diamond Cutter on Canyon, and then Booker T should have managed to get the win. So we'll just add that after DDP interfered. So looking at performances, Savage got a 61 because, well, he's Randy Savage in 2002. Booker got an 84, and Steiner got a 71, and Canyon got a 73 because no chemistry at all. Okay. And then 77B. So then, next up, we've got Booker and Savage celebrating, and then shaking hands. So, you know, basically, after the Carnage, Booker and Savage are celebrating. They shake hands. Basically, well, just put the fact that this is the title match for Spring Stampede, Booker T versus Savage. Can Booker T, defeat the legend? And then for the match, we got an 86B+, so not too bad. Yeah, I mean, this is your sort of standard setup show for the next pay-per-view. Separate number one contender, we have a tag title match, have a U.S. title feud, some other stuff going on, and as far as the rest, you'll just have to figure the rest, out for yourself, or continue to watch things. Let's just see if there's anything interesting as far as angles as far as other results. So, yeah, let's just check out Hoovy. Hoovy is hurt, so he's just out for a little bit. Okay, so same stuff as I expected. Nothing that important. And yeah, Nitro. Wow, Nitro's over 10, so congrats to me. Well, Raw got 75B-. Let's see here. What all did we do here? We got, okay. So we got Funaki, Snow and Test defeating K-Quick and the Holly. Lita going to knock kind of Molly Holly. X-Pac defeating Scotty Hottie Incredible. Hardy Boys defeating Supply and Demand. And your main event of Kurt Angle defeating Steven Richards. And then, I guess, oh wait, no. Sorry, I totally did this backwards. Yeah, this is a weird show. This is not their best booking. Bad AI booking. Anyway, so, if you like the show, give it a like. Go ahead and comment what you liked or didn't like. Subscribe if you want to continue seeing these shows. Anyway, see you later. Adios.